Who this? Oh. It's the paparazzi. Come in, don't be shy. Welcome to our Get Ready With Me / Q&A. I'm Sanei, your host, and then this is Leanne, your co-host. Let's get into it, and remember that on Wednesdays, we wear pink. I feel like makeup has really helped me with my confidence because it just gives you the opportunity to have so many different looks or just have a look based on how you're feeling that day. Like, I'm big on, if I'm feeling good, I'm gonna do my eyelashes, my eyebrows, the whole nine. Because when I feel like if I feel good, I want to look good. That's just me. For me, the biggest thing that, like, I guess I have a problem with is, like, my skin. Like, not pimple wise, but like I have a lot of dark marks, so I like the fact that using makeup allows me to feel better about my skin, like, because it can literally make my skin look like flawless, like one shade, and you know, I love that. Nobody helped me get into it. Like, I literally just caught an interest for it in like middle school. I started wearing all these crazy lip colors. Like, I kid you not, I would wear black lipstick, like purple lipstick, blue lipstick, and my mother would just buy it all for me. And I'm just like, I think I want to do this. From that moment in the 9th grade, the rest was history. I got into makeup definitely around, it wasn't middle school for me. For me, it was like sophomore year around, and that's when I really got into like mascara and trying to fill my eyebrows. Because my mom had this thing where she was like, you cannot get your eyebrows done until you are 16. And girl, my eyebrows used to look crazy, like so overgrown and everything. So I used to like be so bad at it, but I used to fill them in and conceal them and all that kind of stuff just to make them look like they had like a shade. So, and then I used to try to do it like in the bathroom while she wasn't looking, so she didn't think like, oh, I was trying to do all of this just to go to school, because it made me feel good. Like YouTube, like really, YouTube is what really got me into makeup. Like, first of all, watching people like Aaliyah J definitely like got me into makeup, because she was all over YouTube. She was really like, I feel like around that time she was really blown up when it came to YouTube. Like, and she was from Brooklyn, and like it was just somebody that looked like me. So it was just like, she really inspired me to like kind of explore that side of myself. And like, period. I think personally my favorite part of being in Motm is like the family that it creates. Like, personally, I entered Motm during my fall semester of my freshman year, and like entering Howard, I didn't know anybody. Like, I didn't have any friends. Like, I didn't have my own little clique or anything like that. Like, I wasn't in the little group chats and stuff like that you're like in before you get to campus. So I didn't really know anybody for real. So it was like just me, and like my roommate was the only person that I really like knew. But she, of course, had her own friends and stuff like that. So when I like got into Motm, like it just created a family for me, and just people that I was able to like, you know, do things with, or like just get to know, you feel me? So like it just honestly made me feel less alone at one point at school. Like, even though I did start to branch out like more spring semester, like getting to know more people, like, but it really created an opportunity for me to like really network. In high school, I really didn't have the opportunity to, I guess, join stuff, because one, my high school was really small, so like everybody knew everybody, and like the clubs that they did have, it was like sports based, and it's just like, I'm not a sports person, so I'm not gonna join the girls basketball team, I'm not gonna join the girls volleyball team. Like, that's not me. And I'm not that. They had a dance team, but like that wasn't me either. Like, so when I got to Howard, I was like, bro, you know what? I'm going to join a club. Like, I don't care what I have to do, but I'm going to join a club. And like my friend Philly that I went to high school with, shout out to Philly, she goes to
Howard too, and she was like, yo, I really think that you should join MOTM, like, because you know you're really good with makeup and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna join it. And ever since like I got in, like it just gave me like a sense of family, especially when we would go party and stuff. It was just like, yeah, I would party at home, but like it wasn't the way in which that we would party. So like whenever we would like have those like get-togethers and like those small things like sleepovers and stuff like that, it's like, yo, y'all are really my family. Yeah. Like, so I really love the aspect of family that comes with MOTM for real.
Yeah. It can get very intimate at moments. Like you just feel like there are people that are there for you. You know, like even outside of everything that we were doing with MOTM, like it was like people care about you in general.
Right.
Like not only just the organization or what we had going on.
I don't do it often. Like, so like I really try not to do it often, and like if I do my makeup, I make sure that all of that makeup is off my face before I go to bed. I use makeup wipes, then I wash my face like twice. Yeah. Then I use toner after to get the remaining. Like I make sure that there's no makeup left on my face, because that will really like screw up your face. So
I do that. I think is important is moisturizing as well, because once you like do all that work to try to get all that makeup off of your face,
your skin's gonna be so dry,
and like it's kind of harsh on your skin trying to get everything out. So I try to like, you know, really moisturize my skin to make sure, because I'm prone to like dark, not dark.
I love this highlight palette so much, because it's like
from since I
limited edition. Yeah. And like, let me open this. Let me show you, bro. So beautiful. Yes. That palette, because I love me a good highlight.
The foundation that I use. Is the Maybelline Superstay foundation in the color 360 Mocha. I personally, when it comes to foundations, I like to go a little bit darker with my foundation, because I feel like when you highlight with concealer, I don't like my face to look too light. Like I want it to be able to like blend to like pretty much match my neck. So I feel like if you go a little bit darker when it comes to your foundation, and then you just lighten it up with your concealer, I think it like evens out. Personally, that's just what I do.
It's okay, bro.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Oh my god.
Music, but like also I'm versatile. I could listen to some dance hall, some soca, my Ariana Grande, because I would die for her, because I love her so much.
I don't know why, but I always fall into like the R&B, like just, I'm gonna say sad music, but like when I do my makeup, I listen to Summer Walker, some old, what's his name, Neo. Like I fall into that all the time. Like Janae, like that is my type of music when I'm like in my element.
Time check.
I have to do a makeshift.
So it's 5 o'clock. What time do you have to be at your shoot?
6:30.
I'm screaming.
This is when you don't want to shape the cut crease with concealer, but you know you're doing it with like a real pigmented glitter or like shimmer.
You just cut that bad boy.
Yep, just real quick with it, because we don't got time. Yes.
Oh, I sell lashes. Lip gloss coming soon.
Okay, period.
Yeah.
What's the name of the business?
It's Lashed by Sanei, but I'm going to change it to, I don't know if I want to tell you what I'm going to change it to
sweating out my hair right now,
because I don't want to spoil it. But just know that at Lashed, ED, Lashed by Sanei.
Period. Y'all need to go follow. I'm not
buying. I got 20, I got 22, I got 24, I got 25.
It's up to pan on this color because this is a fire highlight.
at the date. A lot of people don't know this, but it tells you when it expires. You see how this says 12 months? So a year from when I purchased this, I'm going to throw it out because you can see that like it's meant to be thrown out.
Yeah.
Like the texture is gonna change and it's gonna be like gucky. So
yeah, it gets real like.
Are these the same length? I think they are. Because I don't need a contour on one side that's lower than the other. So what I do, I see a lot of people that they contour and then highlight, but I highlight and then contour. Like, and then I do it. Well, if I didn't have like my little edges going on, I would have contoured my forehead, but I just don't want to mess up what I got going on up there. So more often than not, I'll contour my cheeks, and like I try to like make it higher than lower so it can actually look like my cheeks are like that. And then for my nose, like I put the contour on the side, and then I really try my hardest to make the highlight in the middle of my nose as thin as I can, so it looks like, dang, your nose is like snatched. And yeah. 385.
But what I like to do when it comes to that is like setting spray on my face over, like after I dust it all off, and then use a blender or like sponge to pat in the setting spray, and that'll like literally get rid of all of the like the whiteness and the flashback and stuff like that.
I have learned to literally cherish the people around you, because you never know when their last day is going to be. Like, for sure, like anything could happen. So make sure that you tell your loved ones, you know, that you love them and stuff like that.
I definitely agree with Sanei. I definitely, like, you never know what could happen, because I feel like this year alone like has been filled with so many, like, I don't want to say surprises because they aren't good, but like just things that not a lot of people expected. So I feel like it also taught me to be able to like really just adapt and try to like maintain my own personal sanity and like my peace of mind during like times like this, because the semester and stuff was really hard. Like for me, this is the most unfocused I've ever been in school in my life. Sure. Like, and I was always like, I'm not saying like it was just like the quarantine and everything like that, but I just feel like being home like really was just not the environment that I needed. Even there's nothing wrong with that environment, but you know, like you're more relaxed when you're at home. Like that's not where you want to. But then at that point, you're dealing with school, you're dealing with everything at home, you're dealing with work as well, because now you're not at school, so you could like work and stuff like that. But it's just too much
self-care.
Like, yeah, self-care definitely.
You know, I be lighting my candles nonstop now.
Like you have to find peace, like,
just to feel like I'm okay.
Yeah.
Cause what they talking about being on lockdown again?
Looking ghostly. No, from Walmart. Look at how cute this is. Oh my gosh. This is my contour brush just because of that.
Choice, y'all. Good choice. What's the worst part about makeup? The cleanup.
No,
the cleanup.
Okay, inches.
Period. 30. I have 30 minutes to get to my shoot, and I'm not even dressed yet. Right now it's on cotton because my shirt is cotton.
Oh,
You would have burnt your shirt, love.
Wait, what do you change it to?
Oh my god.
Wow, I need my
You're gonna change it to silk?
Oh, duh.
Just keep it on silk.
Thank you. See, Sanei does things like that for me. She opened my juice earlier. Always looking out. And I love her for that.